was assured that this was of the highest priority. They took 2 new Range Rovers. Usually the business ran smoothly. When it did not...
This is Highway 17.
...on the floor across from him. He was dressed in a suit. One side of the man's head had collapsed, and blood trickled from his mouth. The second hit with the sap sent Reese into darkness. He felt strong hands grab him and drag him the remainder of the way inside. He heard the door shut and lock behind him. His mind registered another body unceremoniously slumped on the floor across from him. He was dressed as Mr. Reese. James Reese, the man in black said. It wasn't the discernible accent, but something about the man's voice was off. It was precise. Was there just a touch of England in half hours to Boston? You and one of my associates will enter the bank and meet with Mr. Devine. Only you will be allowed access to the safe deposit box vault. You will go in, remove the contents of the box in their entirety, and Boston Safe Deposit and Trust Company, Boston, Massachusetts. Safe deposit boxes were becoming increasingly rare. Sophisticated off-site facility guarded 24 hours a day. There was also an old world status to having something hidden away at a bank that could not be reached. My office is through here. Reese took a seat in a comfortable leather chair as Devine parked himself in front of his desk and logged into his computer. There's less and less demand for safe deposit boxes, Miss Reese. We are all out. Many of our long-standing clients still prefer to keep certain items with us. I understand, Reese said. I was not here when your father opened the account, but it looks like everything is in order. All payments are up to date. I'll need those 2 forms of ID. To this, or Jamie, Rafe, and Liz are dead. Reese grabbed the man's left triceps with his knife hand and spun him face first. So just above the crossguard and transitioned it into a reverse grip. Holding it like an ice pick, he drove the knife straight down behind the man's clavicle, in and down at a 20-degree angle. Reese then rotated his wrist, severing the left atrium and pulmonary artery. He stepped slightly back to bring the man to the tiled floor.
I'm sure if I'm there, we'll go this way. And of course, this guy goes right where I need to go. It's okay though. Fuck.
One of ours, General Leonard Barutz, we averted nuclear war. Barutz, didn't he want to become director of the DIA? He did, in 1985. Worked closely with the CIA.
So we're approaching Dulce, New Mexico. And right in front of us is the Archuleta Mesa. Now, if I do decide to make this video, they made one last year and lost the footage. But if the CIA, FBI, Men in Black here see this, please don't waste your time coming to my house, because the whole rumor about the whole lore about the Archuleta Mesa is that there's a underground base. To me, it's a far-fetched story. I don't really buy it. There's supposedly in the 70s, late 70s, some mid 70s, they were digging out a base. I forgot what the guy's name is offhand. Ended up like finding an alien base underneath the base they were working on, and apparently, according to internet lore, every special forces guy, Green Beret, Navy SEAL, showed up to fight the aliens. After a few days, they came out with a peace treaty, and now they experiment on humans and all this stuff, and I don't really buy it. People can't keep a secret. I work in a department where one person gets in trouble, you tell them, do not repeat any of this, and within 24 hours, everybody knows. Two, I'm pretty sure the people in this town would be like, this would be the perfect tourist place. And it just sounds like to me that they're they really don't want anything to do with the whole UFO thing. Unless they're all getting paid hush money, but hey, you know what? My tax dollars at work. But I doubt that. I really don't believe the story. You know, it's one of those UFO lore type situations. And again, you know, the government doesn't need to come to my house or talk to me. I don't buy it. But I think it's kind of interesting. The first time I'd been here was 2009, and it was featured on a couple of TV shows. Then the internet, you hear about it on the internet once in a while, YouTube. Again, Phil Spencer, that's who it was, the guy who told the story, died under unusual circumstances, supposedly. I don't buy it. I think so that's... The GoPro's off. I had the GoPro on for a while I was traveling. But yeah, this is Dulce, New Mexico. Small town. That's the Archuleta Mesa up there. Again, it's just a mountain. It's, you know, adds some lore to it. Every time, you know, it's taking a shortcut home through Dulce. So I learned about this back from, I'm changing the subject completely. So I learned about this route from my uncle who told me about it years ago. Instead of going through Albuquerque or going through the northern part of Colorado to the southern part, no, correction, the southern part of Colorado to the northern part of New Mexico. And I'm making pretty good time. So I'm making pretty good time through Dulce. This is more of Dulce, New Mexico. More of Dulce, New Mexico. It's kind of an interesting small little town. So the police were out there. As you can see, oh, I don't know if you can see that in the mirror or not. Thought something happened, but they basically just shut down. They basically shut down the roadway, so they had a fire truck there just cooling off people. That was kind of cool. Don't really see that. Yeah, the fire truck there just shooting off water, cooling off the kids and the families there, and it's kind of cool. All right, well, we're going to be going to Shipwreck. We got 2 hours. We're making very good time. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll be chasing sunlight like the last time. I made this trip back, left pretty early, and when I call it chasing daylight, basically I was just that, you know. You get to California, we're on mountain time right now, all through Arizona and Colorado, New Mexico, you know, it's mountain time. Get to California, we go back to Pacific Standard Time, and so in California it's 9 o'clock right now. So basically, I think when I crossed California, it was like 5 o'clock, and then or it was 6 o'clock or something like that. And next thing I know, I look at the clock and it's like an hour early. I'm still feeling pretty good and the sun's out. So I'm basically, I called it chasing daylight, got to Barstow, had 4 hours left. I was like, sure, why not? Had dinner, drove home. Don't know if that was the best idea. I was about 2 miles down the road and I was, fighting to stay awake. But who knows, maybe we'll do that this time. If anything, I'll probably stop at a rest stop. I was going to get focused back on driving. Just wanted to shoot some video of Dulce, some of the lore behind it. It's kind of quaint little town. Again, I don't believe the lore, that the story. If you're a ufologist, that's great, but yeah. Anyways, I think I made a wrong turn. Uh-oh. So, anyways, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get back driving so I can pay attention to the roadway. All right. Bye.
A retired Navy 90-word memo that captured the lessons learned from Able Archer. Read it multiple times. Certainly interesting, though. Nothing that would be the secret. Eagle, globe, and anchor. Under the Marine Corps symbol were the letters EOD for explosive ordnance display or scrambler. Today, draw just again. Rafe said, as he mixed the concoction in a large frying pan. We pulled into the campsite. Tom Reese fired at the camp stove and made it to warm us up. What did you guys do? KDS. We dove. Hey, I watch Shark Week like everyone else. You are certainly part of the food chain out there. Reese replied. Abalone, then cod, mussels. Rafe remembered. We ate like kings the next day. Good times. Reese said. They were. There you go. Rafe said. Heat up. Well, what have they found? Reese asked between bites. No, I'm ready. Reese said. Let's play the band. All right, Rafe said. Let's try and make some sense of this. Before we do that, we refill that mug.
So we're about 5 minutes out from Shipwreck. And that's Shipwreck over there. Wait till I get out the trees. Okay, so that's Shipwreck. And one of the reasons they call it Shipwreck It's because from a distance, at a certain angle, it looks like a old pirate ship. They call it Shipwreck. So we're going to go buy it. Last year I went south. This time we're just going to go east. That's the plan anyways. We'll see how that goes. And, yeah, it's just a lot of trees. There's actually a lake nearby, so this area is pretty green. Or a river, I should say, a river. So, again, it's a lot of farmland throughout here. That's the river. And that's Shipwreck right ahead. So we're going to go ahead and make a right up here, going to Flagstaff. I went straight the other time and go straight to Gallup. And so this time we're just going to go straight to Flagstaff. And instead of going through Gallup, it's actually a little longer. So we'll get some photos of some video of going to Shipwreck. There's Shipwreck over there. So this is about as close as we're going to be able to get to Shipwreck. There's roads that go out there, but I'm in a Camry. I'm not going to go out there. But yeah, so that's Shipwreck. It's about as close as you're going to get to it. There are roads that go out there. You just got to find them on Google Maps. Yeah, it just looks like a big old pirate ship. There's a lot of bumps in this road. So trying to get video while you're driving probably isn't the best thing to do, but I'm not going to stop. So got 4 hours till we get to Flagstaff from here, and we're going on is it Route 64? There are different ways to get there. Like last year I went south to Gallup, and this time I just want to go a different route. It's the route less traveled. So. Well, this is all the video I filmed on the way back from Colorado in 2023. I ended up stopping in Kingsman, Arizona, spent the night there at this hotel, and then woke up, I think it was like 4:30 in the morning. My GPS said, hey, you'll be home by 10:15. I was like, challenge accepted. So I ended up making it home. I think I beat it like by 10-15 minutes, the GPS. But I did beat the GPS, but man, I was tired. Leaving Kingsman at 5 o'clock in the morning and getting back to Oceanside, California. That was a long day, a long morning, and I'm not gonna lie when I sit there and say I was pretty beat for the rest of the day. I ended up going to bed early, ordering pizza that night just for dinner, and yeah, we made it back good. It was just me and Dolly on this road trip, and it was a fun time. I really enjoyed going out there, taking the back roads, getting home. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and anyways, this was my attempt at travel blogging, and there's a lot of work that goes into it. It's just not as easy as it looks. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around. Bye.